to my access seat. Because if you don't elevate and you're around me, you make me look bad. I know who I am, and I know the power. People don't understand. If I'm talking about me and you're around me, you make my money. There are people right now that they know now. I used to make more money when I was in the store. Nobody not thinking about me anymore. Their check went down, their energy is low because I cut their ass off. They didn't understand the power that I was giving them. They know now though, and it's too late. I know who I am.
It's too late.
I don't have arrogance about it, but I'm sure that people know I'm with you Stormy because it gives you leverage. And I want you to make more money. I want you to be better. If you don't get better, then make me look stupid. I love Ashley. I love her hustle. I love her work ethic. I love that she understands. I love she knows. If she hang around me and don't get better, something is wrong. Why is she around me? What is she doing for me? I don't look good when you're a subordinate. You're supposed to come up. Your life is supposed to change. You're supposed to look better. You're supposed to have more respect. You're supposed to make more money. You're supposed to have more favor. I'm not surprised that happened to you. It's because you moved to Miami and I got something to do while you moved to Miami. What I look like you moving to Miami, you go broke. That's embarrassing. Your skin should look better. Your body should look better. You should have a great relationship with your everything. Your life should flourish when I come in. You're supposed to feel my presence and my absence. Period. And you do. People who check go low is because a lot of the proximity that they have with me is gone. And people really stop and really recognize I was the most happiest, the most prosperous, and the most healthiest when I was close to the storm. They would try to figure out how to get back in my life. They probably can't. But there are some people right now that I love dearly. And they don't realize that they check low because they don't talk to me as much as they used to anymore. And I'm not saying that because I'm over trying to explain that I gave you a lot of power. So if y'all don't make more money, like I think I told her, like your life about to be real, you about to be like a millionaire because you moved to Miami. Watch. As long as you stay humble and stay close to the fire, but also learn and grow. Learn, implement. Learn, implement. Learn, implement. Fast. Don't take your time. No. And then you a rich girl. How you a rich girl? Like, people are trying to figure out what they doing. They're supposed to know that I'm a rich girl, so I get to hang with her. That's why I'm here. They supposed to know.
I be scared to like boast that. Like,
Simmons, come on, big deal. Big deal.
That was a big deal.
It's a big day. Like, come around. I'm gonna always make sure we celebrate you extra. You go hard for everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Angela knew it was a big deal.
She knew.
She knew it was a big deal.
You're not recording this part, right?
I gotta just, my goal right now, there's things that I'm just not good at. So my goal is to really attract the right team and really create some separation so the familiarity doesn't kick in. Like I'm really like, hey, come on, we all family, let's do it. But I can't do it because it's really hurting people that should really be respecting who I am and what I do, and they should be elevated. But I'm too friendly. I am.
That's why one of the things that you be like,
I gotta just, my goal right now, there's things that I'm just not good at. So my goal is to really attract the right team and really create some separation so the familiarity doesn't kick in. Like I'm really like, hey, come on, we all family, let's do it. But I can't do it because it's really hurting people that should really be respecting who I am and what I do, and they should be elevated. But I'm too friendly. I am.
that's why one of the things that you be like,
If the role you were playing in my life stops, then you're no longer going to be in my life. Like whatever I brought you, like everybody in my life has a role, for real, literally. But if the role that you were playing in my life stops, then we need to no longer be connected. That's one of my new rules. So let's say you once want me happiness and peace, like it's LaMelo. He treated me a certain kind of way. He stopped. That was one of LaMelo way. Because whatever I bring in my life, he just telling me. So when people leave my life, they stop doing what I brought in my life. I am not going.
you said that a long time ago, but you talking about you ain't getting your hair no more.
Because I'm not going to clear up the room. Whatever you want to think, good. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I didn't do this. They did this. No, that person knows deep down in their soul what they did. And that's why they live with a lot of resentment. Because they know that I was a great person. And I did not deserve what they did to me. They know that. So, like, I'm not telling them shit. Because it sounds too much like negativity. So, oh well. Say what you want to say about me. Think what you want to think about me. Oh well. I'm not cleaning up shit because I'm not the girl that's gonna feel like I'm spreading negativity. Oh well. And there's a lot of people right now that's like, damn, she do not keep that shit because I cut motherfuckers off. I don't care what they told you. Ain't nobody cut me off. I cut their ass off. Trust me.
Lies that I was saying to myself. Like that was what I got from the very first awakening. I had to like that's what coach teaches.
I had to realize the real lies.
That's what it was. Because I was saying this to myself over and over again. I created this horrible story that wasn't true.
What was the first thing, the first like inspired action that you did after that?
Got on the scale for real.
Big things and shit, man. Big things.
Like I got on the scale and I dealt with it. Like I dealt with the fact that I was fat.
And you accepted it at that
I
moment.
did. I accepted the fact that I was depressed.
Damn.
I accepted the fact that I was suicidal. I accepted the fact that like I was making money because I was making 6 figures at a company, but I was spending it like stupid. I didn't have no control. Like it was horrible. My whole life was just different.
What would you tell somebody who felt like what you once felt like?
Please don't give up and don't quit. I swear to God, your entire life could change when you start to believe in it. Your entire life can change. 3.5 years ago, I would have never thought I'd be sitting at a table with multi-millionaires and multi-billionaires. Like seriously, like look around at this table. Every single person at this table is successful. I never thought that this could be my life.
Okay,
And I just want to say
one more.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to say thank you, Coach. I'm gonna try my best not to cry, but it's just my life. I really tried to commit suicide. Mo was in the driveway, and I had my weapon that I still carry. I had it to my head, and he did not stop me in that driveway. It was over. I didn't think there was nothing. I didn't feel no purpose. So I just want to say thank you. I didn't know you before, but I watched you on YouTube. Way before Network Marketing and TLC, like I watched you, and I was like, I'm gonna be able to work with that lady one day. But my own depression and my own thoughts made me forget that kind of stuff that I told myself. So thank you for never quitting. Thank you for never giving up. Thank you for keep growing and keep going. This little girl from Wellington, New Jersey who never knew before needed you. I didn't have no role model. There was nobody like you that was saying you could do it, that you could get through stuff. I remember I watched a YouTube video when you was crying on a bed when you was pregnant with DJ and you didn't have money to buy Pampers. I was watching that back then. To see you go from that to changing in the car when you would do photo shoots to where you are now, like that's why I root for you. That's why I will always root for you. I don't care what nobody say. It's a feeling that you give people. That's what nobody can ever take away. What you give people, Coach, is more than just meditation. You have an aura about you that is priceless. So please just keep going. Don't ever stop. I don't care what nobody ever say, Coach. Your heart is pure. I just want to say thank you. It's not about the money for me. You believe in me. You always tell me. You don't gotta have me around you. You always tell me. You call me. You check on me. Don't know my own family don't check on me. So just this is my moment to just say thank you. And I'm so grateful for you. I'm gonna stop because I keep crying.
What was the biggest thing that you feel like you had to sacrifice to become the person that you are today?
Limiting beliefs. Every day I still have to overcome limiting beliefs. That's why I work harder on myself than I do anything else. I work more on myself than I do in my business than in anything else. Because limiting beliefs, we all have them. The most successful person in the world has limiting beliefs. But their ability to shatter them and overcome those limiting beliefs is why they're successful. Everybody in the world has limited beliefs. The richest man in the world, but he's learned how to overcome his limited beliefs. And so that's it. My limitations is what I had to overcome.
You come up with the new rules.
I was in relationships with people that I know I shouldn't have been in relationships with. and I needed to talk to myself to get myself unstuck. I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I allowing certain things? And so I would repeat the new rules all day in my mind. Every new rule is me eradicating some level of limitation. So the new rules is me eradicating things that was limiting me. And the new rules is how I shifted into this person that I am right now today. So every new rule is me talking to myself. Every new rule. And so happen people like it because they could relate. But every new rule is a limitation that I am eradicating from my mind.
Philosopher.
Yeah. Like when there's no mutual reciprocity, there could be no relationship. Like if there's no, like if we're not reciprocating, if I'm not doing things you're doing for me, and I'm not talking about money, you could reciprocate love, you could reciprocate time, you could reciprocate positive energy, you could reciprocate gratitude, and I'm giving it like, I'm not talking about money. Like I'm doing for you, but what are you giving me back in return? And I also believe that I move from a place of appreciation, not expectation. Like I used to expect them to do things. When they don't do it, I was disappointed and hurt and sad and mad. Now I don't expect nothing. I appreciate it, but I don't expect nothing. So that's kind of why I don't really get attached to things or people like that, because it's like I'm not attached to nothing that can leave me. I ain't attached to nothing that ain't attached to me. Because it could be your own kids. Like what I went through with my kids, can you imagine if I was one of those very attached mothers? But I went through a real serious situation with my kids. Still going through it right now. So it's like just the thing that I have to do, the self-talk to keep me strong. If not, I'll go weak, and I can't be weak. Because I'm never going to be broke another day in my life. And negative energy scares the money, the happiness, all that away. So I work very, very hard on my mind. I'm always talking to myself. I'm never just idle. Never. I'm always having conversations in my mind. We could be in the car thinking, y'all think I'm just quiet. No, I am talking to myself. And I'm not talking about who hurt my feelings, who left me, how somebody else feel. I don't give a damn about what everybody else feels. I'm talking about what's next for me, what you got to do, what you got to let go of, who you got to bring around, who you got to get rid of, what's next, how you going to build this business, how you going to create this, how you going to do this. Like I'm having all kind of conversations with myself.
How do you deal with the effects of being a big deal, such as you created an energy around you where you assume attention and you assume basically your presence is just felt. So how do you deal with having all eyes on you?
To be honest with you, I don't be seeing it. Like I really don't be seeing people as good people. I don't be seeing people. Like that's why sometimes people like, she didn't speak to me. I didn't see it. Yeah, I really don't be seeing people. I don't be hearing people. That's kind of like why like I had to have security for it. I don't be knowing what be going on. I be in my own little world. I don't be knowing what be going on. I be walking somewhere, I don't know where I'm walking. I just be in my own world. So I don't be seeing people like that. I'm not as alert and aware of things. Depending like now that like Mike is not with me all the time, I'm more aware now. So like he be around, so I'm not paying attention. You might think I'm looking when he's not around. Or when he's not around, I'm like alert. But normally I just be like that. I'm working hard on becoming president. So I'm really into what I'm doing. And sometimes I'm talking to myself. Like Nella be calling me and stuff, and I be like in my own mind, I'm not ignoring him, I'm not hearing him, like for real. I'm really talking to myself, I'm visualizing something, I'm creating something in my mind, and he calling me and I don't hear him. And it's not that I'm doing it on purpose, I'm working in my mind though, you know?
So
She be ignoring me, that's why.
hold on, because every time I just get new questions. So when you get faced with negative energy, right, or you get faced with what's the word?
Adversity.
Adversity. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with adversity? What is the first step? Like, because it seems like from what I've seen, it's like you have a step list of how you go through it. So can you just, how do you deal with that?
ADD. Assess, decide, divide. I assess the situation first. Like, how did I get here? Most of the time, I accept that it's my fault. Because I knew that certain people shouldn't have been in my life. Somewhere in a relationship, I settled. I let them do certain things I shouldn't let them do. I let them get away with things I shouldn't let them get away with. So number one, I accept the situation and I accept what is. I don't make up nothing and I accept what I did wrong. Like being too friendly, being too conversational, you know, allowing you to do certain things that I know I shouldn't allow you to do. Like, I really vocalize. Like, if I don't like something, we're gonna talk about it. Like, why did you do that? Explain to me why you did that again. And I'm not gonna stop until I understand, like, why you do that again. I used to be very passive. Like, I ignore stuff like that. I didn't see it. But no, like, I used to address things right on the spot. But like, if I got something with him, like, I'm gonna talk to him about it. I don't care how he feels. I don't care if he don't like it. Like, why did you do that again? Explain to me. I just want to understand. But I don't like how I felt. That wasn't fair. I don't get it. But I want to understand, why did you do that? You know? Just so I can understand your thought process. And I also want to know, do you think it was okay? Because if you think it's okay, now I got to decide to divide. Because I can't let you do things that's not okay. And I'm very fair. I'm very fair. Very fair. Like, why did you do that? Do you really understand what you did? Because if you think it's okay and it's not cool to me, then we will have a problem. Because that means you're going to do it again and again and again. So I'm not trying to get you to sway in my direction. I'm trying to get you to really understand what you did. Like, there's something called the law of causation. Everything has a cause and an effect. You doing this could have caused this. Do you realize that this could have caused this, or you not thinking about all of it? And I'm talking about we gonna figure it out. And I used to just be very passive and okay, fuck that, I ain't talking to us. Goodbye, get out of my life, fuck you, goodbye. Now I'm like, do you really understand? To the point where it may be annoying. But I just want to make sure, because I wasted a lot of time with a lot of people that I should have did this process with.
You know what she did?
I would have understood, you know?
She sent me the new rules, right? It was like 15 things, right? And she's like, if you can't follow this, like, don't even waste your time trying to talk to me. Like, even before me and her start talking. So I was in my house one day and I'm like sitting there reading and I'm like, she's crazy, right? That's what I'm saying to myself. You know, I'm like, she gotta be crazy. But but what's so crazy about it, I read each one every day, and I was like, if I can't give her this, because I saw that she was serious, I won't even waste my time trying to talk to her. So I was reading them like in the beginning of our relationship, I was like reading it like every day, to make sure that I was able to.
I've noticed that by reading the new rules, that every day that you read it, it's almost like a part of DNA gets unlocked in your brain.
Yeah, like you really should
like things really get unlocked in your brain the more you say it. You start to realize how deeper things are, how deeper the new rules are. It's like you start to understand it.
Do you have them on cars or stuff with people that have in their cars and they
My business was either gonna go out of business, go broke, because I had made some really bad decisions and I was in a real bad depression. My husband had to take out all of his 401k savings, had to loan me enough money to keep the business afloat. And I wrote that down on a note card. Like, it was nothing special. It was literally just take. I was doing your meditation. And I didn't even know it was like new rule. Like, I didn't really even understand this was like really when I first started like in the coaching community. And it just hit with me. I'm like, higher over comfort. I'm like, I've gotten comfortable. I've gotten complacent. I've gotten depressed. And so I read that every single day. I would meditate with you. I would get up. I had set up my little meditation room and did the thing. And by the time December, like, you guys have to understand, like, I was selling like $150,000 months, and I went back down to $30,000 months, and my business every month was going more and more into debt. Like, I was $250,000 in debt, about to lose everything. And I was just like, I will choose higher over comfort. I'm just gonna go to work. I'm just gonna keep focused every single day. December, we sold $380,000 in 90 days. 90 days. And I was just like, I'm just gonna, and I didn't even do all the other new rules. I was like, higher over comfort, higher over, like I was just like, I gotta get this right first, and then go to the next thing.
And that's good. That's what I did. There was a lot of strongholds that people had over me, and I knew it. And the new rules is how I broke them. Every day I would say it, I would say it, I would say it, I would say it.
What that stand for?
You gained it, and you lost it, and you gained it again. What do you think was the biggest takeaway from that, and what do you think that you learned from that will cause you to never get to that point again?
Choose higher over comfort. Always. Always.
Rule number 2.
Always. Always prosper and flourish. Always never get comfortable. Always choose high over comfort. For real. Because it's easy. Like even right now, I've been broke before. And like a person, like you ever ride an airplane, you can feel when it's about to land. You can feel when it's about to land. I can feel like literally within the last month, I felt my momentum dropping. Like I felt it.
In the last month?
In the last month. And I'm like, okay, this I gotta do something about this. I had to get rid of people, I had to make some changes, I had to make some financial changes, I had to cut back, I had to stop spending so much money, because if I didn't slow down, you know, you gotta understand I had $150,000 a month payroll. That's just payroll, they ain't got nothing to do with my insurance, my taxes, my house, my cars.
The income.
I'm talking about payroll. Without $150,000 every 30 days, people wasn't getting paid, and nobody never missed a paycheck working for me.
That's not even including your bills.
Nobody never missed a paycheck. I never said, hey, can I pay you later? I gotta make the money. Never. And then I woke up one day and I'm like, shit, I gotta make some changes. So I felt my momentum dropping. I felt my money, I saw my money dropping. I felt my confidence dropping. I felt my self-love dropping. I felt my ability to make good decisions dropping. I felt my clarity dropping. I felt me asking people their opinion. And then finding myself arguing with them, telling me what I should do. You never even made $1 million. I used to make $1 million in damn near 2 weeks. How am I listening? And I'm like, how am I listening to you? Like, Stormy, stop. They don't mean no harm. They really trying to tell you what they think. But Stormy, remember who you are. Don't go ask the wrong person for right results or right scenario. They don't know. So you can't go ask your mama. You can't go ask people, what should you be doing? What do you mean? They don't know. They're going to tell you, do this and cut back this and don't do that. And because their self-preservation, I choose higher over comfort. Not comfort. I choose higher over comfort. You know what I'm saying? They try to edit. Now let you do a full blog for YouTube, but if you listen to the beginning and the end, you know, like that's what Reggie used to do. He used to know when to press stop and know when to press start. So he didn't have to edit. That's why so much valuable information was spit out, because he didn't really be listening. He was the only person that knew when to hit stop. He knew it. Stop and then start again. So he knew when to end the conversation.
Right.
Versus run on, now he's trying to be an editor. Right. You ain't gotta be an editor. You gotta just listen to what I'm saying and know when this conversation's over. She's moving on to something else. Then you start a new video. You get what I'm saying? But it's a very, very, very thin line between the seed, the soil, and the saboteur. Like in every single moment, you gotta ask yourself, should I be the seed right now? Like, am I the seed right now? Like literally, that's literally should be, you should ask that question probably 1,000 times a day. Because when you the seed, you in the store, you'll shut up and listen. Don't say nothing. This is not the time for you to have an opinion. This is the time for you to listen, for you to ingest, digest, and hold on to the information and use it as fruit. Then I'm the soil. I'm supposed to fertilize this conversation right here. I'm supposed to fertilize this environment right here. Or am I in my mind being a saboteur when I should not be being a saboteur? So you gotta ask yourself, am I the seed, the soil, or the saboteur right now in this moment? So for example, when I was on the phone with that guy today, I knew when to shut up and listen, don't say nothing. I knew when to speak. And I knew what he needed me to be his story. When he said, we're going to build out his company and sell it for millions. No. If I'm a part of it, he's going to sell it for billions. But in the beginning of the conversation, I was the soil. I was the seed. He was my soil. I'm listening. I ain't got nothing to say. More people listen and they excited. And I know that it's important for him to know that I was excited too. Because you could be too nonchalant to the point where you turn people off. But I don't get overly hyped about stuff when I know I'm a magnet. I'm a money magnet. I'm a walking ball. Successful entrepreneurs look for me every single day. They want to pour into me. They want to give to me. They want to collaborate with me. There are people right now with high places writing checks out to Stormy, Wellington, Wealth Nation Global, Girl Hold My Hand. Like these are the things I'm talking about in my mind. There are people in high places right now talking about me. I believe that. I don't know where they at, I don't know who they are, but they talk about me. We want to book her. We need her at our event. We need her to be a part of our life. We need Stormy Wellington. Yes, I am a money magnet. I am a walking vault. Successful entrepreneurs, they look for me. They want to pour into me. They want to give to me. They want to give to me. They want to align with me. I believe that. There's people right now all across the country talking about me in other countries. I know Stormy somewhere.